Good morning, class. So, let's proceed to our new topic again. So, our new topic again is the about the evolution of the traditional to new media. Okay, imagine a world wherein communication and the transfer of information is not possible. It's quite a struggle, isn't it? For several centuries, humanity has strived to develop means of transferring message, information, and knowledge in order to express ideas from one person to another. Okay? So, way back in a couple of centuries ago, so communication was different from this generation. So, nang panahon iso kita maka-communicate with someone, no? Using our nang panahon kay if they are to communicate someone, they have to use hand gestures. Okay, they are being resourceful. Okay? So, imagine wala tayo communication class, no? There's no meaning about it, no? So, nag-evolve ang atong technology, no? From decade after decade, human intelligence evolved in this new era. Okay? Compared to the previous years sa unang panahon. So, sa unang panahon class, no? If you have kabot tag Friendster sa una, no? Batay Friendster sa unang panahon. Mga MySpace karon wala sila, dissolved na sila karon, wala na yung mga na platform. Okay, so next na pod. Auto.
Cute me, sir.
Okay,
Sir, wala may makita sa slide, sir.
wala makita. So ito ibalik, wala yung makita di ay, wala makita slides, wala siya nag-load. Sige, so that's how is it, no? Our technology is evolving right now. Okay, so technology sige evolving and evolving. So, kita na mo class? Kita na mo? Sige. So, technology continues to evolve and develop. Industrialization significantly improved the methods of communication as the needs to convey. Okay. The needs to convey and information become more significant and necessary. The means of recording and sending knowledge from primitive and simple way of writing it down has transformed to cope with the modern needs of society as everything becomes digital. Okay. Can you still remember class? Your grandfathers that they are using their old cassette? No? Ito, mga video cassette pa sa una. Diba? It's very old right now, no? Compared nowadays. Okay? From PlayStation 1 to Xbox 360. Then, last is Xbox One. Okay? That's how technology evolves, no? The human being is the human being evolved in their mindset, okay? The more they learn, the more they discover new ideas, the more they succeed in creating new technologies. Because of collaboration, 'di ba? The 5 C's in the 21st century. Okay? So next. So one of the example is the tin can, no? This is commonly considered a toy, but it's a great example of how communication is accomplished between a sender and a receiver. Okay? So let's start, no? What are the earliest forms of communication? How did they evolve? No? What are the roles and importance of media in society? Okay, these are the essential questions, okay, on how new media involved in this generation, okay? So, let's proceed. So, lesson 1. So, let's start. Traditional and new media, okay? The ability to convey information is a primary skills needed in order to accomplish a certain task. In this lesson, you should be able to identify the stages through which media has transformed from the traditional and digital base on the convergence of technology. Okay, so, yeah, let's learn about this. Okay, so the need to transfer information and knowledge from one person to another can be considered as a basic one. It is important to understand how past civilizations were able to accomplish this by utilizing whatever resources they had at the time. This lesson will discuss the different forms of media and how traditional media evolved into what we call the new media. Okay, so ano new media is we compare we compare all the technology from 1945 to 1908 from this day from this day forth, diba? It's different, no? The timeline is different. Technology is evolving. Okay? So, do you know ang internet sa una class? The internet is one of the base is a military weapon. Okay? It's a military platform that is being used for World War II. Okay? Coming from the ARPANET. Okay? So, sa una pa na, kanang internet is gamit na siya for military purposes. So now it is open to public in a couple of years after the World War II. Okay? Gigamit na siya sa class, no? In 1945, ni-exist na ng internet. But that is classified class, no? Until it is released public on 1970s, no? So that's a secret about it. So that's how technology evolves, no? Okay, so the pre-industrial age, the era is described to occur before the 1700s, okay? The period is also known as the prehistoric age. Okay? So, karaan na kay class, no? The prehistoric age. So, that's how it is, no? As most of media used to record information dates back to ancient civilization, the earliest example of media discovered in this period are shown in the prehistoric cave paintings. Okay? Which have been around since 35,000 BC. Okay, wala pa na tao, no? What does BC means? Before the common era, di ba? Before the common, no? Dili before Christ. Pwede mo po dyan before Christ. But before the common era, pag na siya, no? Uso pa ang cave paintings una, no? Okay? So, example of the media from the pre-industrial age are the papyrus paper used in ancient Egypt. Okay? In 2500 BC. Okay? The cave paintings, di ba, early sa Egyptians, they have to have any kind of symbols, no? If na mamatay na pharaoh, no, they have to make a symbols or the so-called hieroglyphics. Okay, so anong panahon? Do you have cave paintings, no? Do you believe we come from the apes? Dili? Anyone who can justify that? We don't know, class, no? I'm not biased to Charles Darwin's theory, okay? Pero I'm a person of reality, okay? So, dili ta pataka, no? You have to respect other people ideas. Okay, so sa cave paintings, makita niyo sa unang panahon, no? You can see mga stickman pa mga drawing sa una. Mga stickman, mga ang dangki mura og alien tanawon sa unang panahon, no? Balik pa sa mga cave paintings, then is the papyrus paper used in ancient Egypt. Katong ginagamit ni King Pharaoh sa unang panahon, no? The clay tablets found in Mesopotamia. Okay? Or the so-called Acta Journal, an early gazette in Rome in 130 BC. Okay? The Dibao, an ancient gazette in China in the 2nd century, the Codex. Okay? So, ang China is one of the China, the Egypt, mga sa Persia, Sumer Persia is the earliest civilizations. Okay? The Maya is the Codex. Okay? The Maya region is the 5th century, and the wooden printing blocks found in 220 AD. All of these were seen as evidence that the earliest civilization had already honed the skills of conveying information through writing and drawing on whichever material was available during the time using their primitive languages. Okay? So, let's see to industrial age. Okay? So, sa unang panahon, primitive languages pa, no? Lisod kay may taog kung sa una, and how to communicate with someone, no? With different ideas. Okay? So, any questions about any? Sa pre-industrial age? So, next one is the industrial age.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Bilang klasa, I'll be back.
Happy birthday, Tab. Okay.
Happy
Okay,
birthday
thank you.
To
Happy birthday to you.
Nangimabaw yung tinig ni Carl.
Happy birthday.
Okay, we're back again. Sige.
Nangimabaw yung tinig ni Carl.
Okay, so let's proceed. Sige, where did I stop? Okay, the pre-industrial age, no? So industrial age is from 1700s to 1300s, no? This period is described as a product of harnessing the power of machines. Okay, they're using machines right now, no, to produce a output, no? Not only paved the way for the mass production of goods and products, but also became responsible for the widespread dissemination of information. In compared to pre-industrial age, no? So sa unang panahon, it's paper pa ginagamit sa una. Then, mga cave paintings, mga tablets, no? Just to pass, mga scrolls sa unang panahon pa ni the time of Jesus pa sa unang panahon, gigamit pa to mga paper sa una, mga scrolls pa, no? O gigamit pa to mga karaan pa sa una nakuha, no? No? So China, Egypt is one of the earliest civilization, remember. Okay? Sa China tanan nagsugod tanan, no? Oh? God made mankind, but everything is made in China. To mo na. Dili, no? God made, no, all the world. But everything else is made from China. To mo na, class? Diba? So the period is described as a product of harnessing the power of machines, no? The most notable invention of this era is undoubtedly the printing press in the 19th century, as it allowed the mass production of books, newspaper, and other printed materials. No? During the industrial age, it is a start of the power of machine. Magsugod na tanan diri. From paper, no? From tablets to paper to machines na ginagamit. Okay? So to lessen the effort, oh, okay? Para dili na kayo effortless na ang work sa unang panahon. So naka-increase pa gyud siya, no? So perhaps one of the most important, okay? So the typewriter in the 1800s allowed a more uniform method of recording text without confusion of understanding the writing of every person. Diba? Sa unang panahon, class, during the industrial age, no? Sa panahon ni Rizal sa unang panahon, wala man siya typewriter sa unang panahon, no? During sa 1800s na to. Okay? Gamit pa is mga scroll pa o mga ink pen, no? Kato pa tong ikog sa no? Ikog pa sa langgam ng gamiton ba para magsulat, no? O sa Filipino pa na, pluma ba? The pluma. The industrial age also paved the way for the introduction of motion pictures as it continued to evolve in 1890s to 1926. The invention of the telegraph and telephone allowed real-time communication across a great distance. This in turn allowed people to convey messages and information in a faster and more efficient manner. To convey the message, no? and information. Okay? No? So that's how it is. Alaka, I'm losing my connection right now. Uh, okay.
Birthday to you.
Okay, I'm back.
Happy, happy,
I'm back again. Uh,
happy,
Sige,
happy
class.
birthday.
Okay, let's discuss again. No? Okay. So we have trouble internet connection, no? Puto lang yung internet connection dyan, class, no? So, pasensya na lang yung class, no? We have a slight problem of unstable connections, no? Sometimes communication you need to be more no? Patient, no? In having a stable connection nowadays. Di ba, class, no? Okay, so let's discuss. Where did I stop last time? Your entire screen.
Sa industrial age, sir.
Hmm. Yes. Industrial age. Okay. So, asa ko yung presentation na today? Mm-hmm. So, your entire screen, I will show my entire screen. A window na lang. So, no? Everything is starting from the first civilization, no? And the first government was created by the Roman people, okay? So, the industrial age is so tanan gasugod sa Europe tanan, no? Early civilization pati sa Asia, no? So, where did I stop? Dili na ta, no? So, dili na ta sa printing. So, the real-time communication across, no? How many frames per second if you're using real time? It's how many, class? Could you tell me how many? Sige, manawag na ko. How many frames per second in real time ginagamit karon? It's the sila man. Sala Sangwensa. How many time? How many seconds do we use if you're using real time right now? It's sila man gamiton. Sala Sangwensa. Hello. Wala. Anyone could volunteer? It's ano lang. It's 24 frames per second. Okay? So nowadays, so nang panahon, hinay ang pag-transmit sa mga messages, no? May mga vlogs, may mga lag sa unang panahon. Okay? So one of the most important invention is the pre-industrial is the printing machines, okay? So pasalamatan ni Rizal, no? So if Rizal did not make his book about El Filibusterismo, okay, kung wala ni siya, what happened to the Philippines? We're still colonized by the Spanish, no? Diba? Because of the technology. That's how media is powerful to influence other people, okay? So that is the start of the pre-industrial age. Okay, to be faster and more efficient manner. To lessen the effort of the task of the person, okay? Right now is we are in the electronic age na ta, no? From 1930s to 1980s. The invention of transistors started at the era of electronic computing. This device allowed the development of electronic components which are far more efficient than their analog counterparts. Okay? So, can you differentiate what is analog and mechanical? When you say analog, 'di ba? Our clocks is made of analog and digital, okay? Give me example of analog class. Sige, give me devices or equipments that examples the analog. Sige, Ace Navarro, Cristel. Sige, can you open your webcam, Cristel? Okay, give me an example. Okay. Cristel Ace Navarro in analog devices. These are Udah mo kuno ana. Cristel? Ace? Wala. Asa nagikan? Wala. Okay, be alert, no? Sige. Give me example of analog or devices that uses analog technologies. These are uh
Sir?
hmm. Give me a technology that uses analogs. These are
Itong mga
the analog. What are those analog technologies? These are mga gitawag og
TV radio.
okay, sige. Anyone? Isa man? Crystal? Wala. Sige.
Television, sir.
Television is analog. Okay, analog television. Yes. Consider siya. Okay, next. Isa pa.
Radio.
Sige, si Syla Sangwensa. Pag wala ka join. Sige, Syla. Give me example of analogs. Wala, Syla. Syla. Can you hear me, Syla? May namin connection. Syla. Wala. Sumandali. Si Carl Anrilo na lang. Carl. Sige. Sige, Carl Anrilo. Give me
Sir, answer ka lang.
analog devices.
Speaker.
Okay.
Speaker,
Speakers?
sir.
Speakers? Okay, pwede speakers unang panahon. Old speakers, no? Mga metronome speakers. Okay, sige. Next.
Yeah.
Isa pa. Sangwenza na isa. Si Kwan. Itong sangwinsa na isa. Si Kwan, no? Wala dali, no? Si Klitz. Klitz and Syla, how are you related? The two of you. Are you both sisters? Are you cousins?
Cousin, sir.
Cousins. Sige. Sige, Kits. Can you give me example of analog? Examples of analogs. Analog devices or equipments.
Amplifier, sir.
Amplifiers. Okay. These are analogs. Okay, thank you. Okay, sige. When it comes to digital class, give me an example of digital technologies. These are, sige, Pableo. Pet Angeli Pableo. Angelina. Sige, Pableo. Sige, Pableo. Give me example of digital technologies.
Digital cellphone.
Okay, cell phone. Okay, pwede.
Digital camera.
Okay, digital camera. Okay, so these are, okay, we are in the electronic age right now. Okay, the earliest electronic devices that used this invention were the transistor or the radio, the television in 1941. The first generation of large electronic computers and mainframes, and one of the earliest forms of personal computers. The electronic age allowed mass media to take form. Thanks to this, wherein a vast number of recipients will be able to receive data transmitted from a single source of real time. No? So real time is equivalent to 24 frames per second. So right now, I'm in a 24-second real time, no? I'm talking to you in my video call, no? Naka real time na ko class. Okay? Sige, any questions about this? Okay? So para is real time na. So next is the information age, no? This is the more is characterized by the massive influence of the internet right now. It's allowing communication information to be accessible, real time and on demand anywhere across the globe. No? Electronic computing devices such as personal computers, smartphone, tablets, and wearable devices all harness the power and capabilities of the internet. The most notable trend this year is the use of social media websites and application in order to reach out to people. Okay? So that's how it is. No, the internet we're using right now. Okay? Internet is just only a military weapon, a military grade weapon to use for other enemies. But now it is used for public domain, no? So that's how it is, no? A majority of media resources are already being converted to digital as they are easier to consume and transfer compared to traditional media. Okay, kita mo sa mga salida sa kon class sa ABS-CBN, katong mga takilya na mga teleserye. Can you see those mga refurbished na mga salida ni FPJ? How did they how did they this how did they restore all the film, no? By using these modern technologies. Okay? If sa una na sa unang panahon class, no? You're having a problem of having a low quality, no? Labi sa mga television. They're using NTC PAL or no? Mga NTC PAL para mga video type or DVT, mga DVT. NTC PAL, so mga old formats of frames of television frames, no? Sa unang panahon. So that's how technology emerged in this century, in this new century, okay? So we are in the information age, no? You are born in 2000s, no? So uso pa mga panahon diri. So diri na ni nikalat ang K-pop sa una. Diri na nikalat ang mag K-pop karon. The internet, no? Mga memes, mga TikTok, no? One of the popular social media sites is the TikTok, no? Kulay mabuhat sa balay, mag-TikTok na lang, no? So nang panahon class, kung broken hearted mo sa nang panahon, kasi may buhaton, 'di ba? Isulat man sa diary, sa journal. Karon class, nowadays, kung kailangan mo magpabalo sa yung gibati ninyo, ibuta sa Facebook, I'm hurt, I'm very broken. Nga na po ko sa una. College ko sa una. My goodness. Okay? I'm feeling happy. They're now gamugot. Diba? Okay? Sikat kayo sa Facebook. Diba, class, no? So that's how it is. That's how technology is working right now. Diba? Mas easy ta maka-express atong opinions comparison ng panahon. No? Way in pre-industrial age, so ng panahon is, lisod kayo mo share feelings sa unang panahon. No, sa public. No? May mga tao sila mainihin jud kayo during the pre-industrial age. Now, paabot sa electronic age, wala na mga tao, bright na gamay. Paabot sa information age, wala na, bright na jud kay mga tao. No? Sige. So, the current trends such as cloud computing and big data. Okay, also the buzzwords, no? The new words have been created in this new era, okay? The cloud computing. What is cloud computing, class? This is the internet, no? The cloud storage of all your information is needed. Okay? So one of the largest factory in cloud computing is the Google. Okay? So yung pinakadako. No? So that's how it is. Okay, wala pang utang na class about this. Okay, so the Philippines is #1 worldwide for most time spent on social media. Filipinos spends an average of more than 4 hours per day on social media websites such as Facebook. The Philippines is followed by Brazil and Argentina. Okay, what happened if Duterte implemented the ban of Facebook? What will happen? Anyone? Any comments? What will happen if this kind of social platform is removed from the society that we are getting used to? Sige. Any questions? Any reactions about this? Any explanation? Douglas, Marimon, can you explain? Okay, what happened if social media, one of the popular social media, Facebook, is removed? What will happen to the Filipino people?
Kuan siguro since Filipinos sir are reliant na sa Facebook, especially sa Messenger, kay maglisod na og communicate, especially if like wala kay kwarta ipaload para mukaw sa imong family, which is kaada ng disadvantage if wala ka ng Facebook, because since Messenger pwede rin ako makasend og message as long as there is a signal, bahala wala kay data.
Diba?
And then I think it is part man po sa Facebook ang Messenger, so maapektuhan din ang communication nato because nahanap naman sa Messenger.
Mao-gyud sakto yun na siya, no? Sige, naharad ka sa messenger. Okay, so can I open your web cameras? Okay, so I can see all your faces right now. Okay. Okay, so can you open your webcams? Sige, everyone. Sige. Okay, so take in mind that no, we are in the information age. Okay. No? Kano pa si buntag ni sulod. Sige. Okay, so we are in the information age right now. So we need to be more careful, no? During sa ng panahon class, no? For your class, no? I respect people who share their feelings in Facebook, but people comments their feedbacks about your post, no? During the information age. People don't care about what are you doing right now. Yes. No? What are the current issues happening in the social media, no? In the pre-industrial age. No? So, ano ba in the information age? The pre-industrial age up down to the information age has a lot of difference. No? It is contrary, class, no? Let me tell you about this, no? Okay? So, no, if there's any problem, no, during the time, no, diba sa nang panahon when I met my aunties, no, they have their pen pals, no, they don't see their faces, only their letters, no, tanang letters ay makita, class, no, just remember, tanang letters sa giyod, okay, banda, maulaw, mo chat diha, di makita, no, kibagong mata, okay ra siya, class, no, you're required to open on your webcams, kung di mo open webcams, giyod na ni, okay. So, kung di mo open ang webcam karon, kita na butanan diri oh. Oh, di ba? Send ako sa group chat. Diri oh. Makita ta mo tanan. Oh. Once mag-stop yung presentation. Okay? So, walay pangutana about the evolution of the new media. Walay pangutana, class. Oh, tanawa, class. Makita ta mo tanan oh. Oh. Kita ta ba yan? Di-share na ko. Nakita? That's how I can see everything, no? Kita ta mo tanan. Okay? Sige, any questions? Mga beautiful creatures. Wala? Okay?
Wala, sir.
Oh? God made mankind, but everything else is made from China. Okay? China made the first powder, no? Gunpowder, no? Yung gamit pang fireworks, gi-improvise sa mga British. Okay? So remember, class, okay, take heed about this, no? So magsana po ko creeper na pod pohon, no? Another sa creeper, okay?
Pati ang virus, sir, kay made from China.
Di ba? So, di ba, class, don't be class, no, don't generalize someone, no? Don't oversimplify generalization, okay? Kita mo, I check yung Google Classroom ninyo na ako gi-send dito na classes about what is media information literacy. Okay? Kalimit kong klase niyo class ato. Kalimit kong klase niyo ato. No? So, only what tanawa na to niyo class, no? Katong what is media information literacy. Okay? So, any questions before I leave in this Google Meet, okay? So, pasensya na lang class, no? Kaya nagyo tayo mga unstable connection. Uban dire magpilit-pilit kinuban ako, makita na ko. Kasi mo pilit yun yung uban. Isa lang sang gwensa, so ikapilit-pilit. Si katang-tang-tang, left na po, join na po. No? These are problem of internet connection, class, no? I understand. Patient man ko, class, no? I am very patient teacher when it comes to internet connection, no? Mga unstable internet connections, no? So, kung lisod mong palit, palit na mo og mga antena pohon sa mga router ninyo. Palit ang hila yung connection. Pero mahal kay antenna, class, no? It's worth of 1,591. Kato mga dagko kay wala og signal is 5,000 pesos. So if you want to invest a equipment to have a stable connection, you need to spend a lot of money, no? Diba? It's necessary, yun yung panahon na. Sige lang, class, because what I have learned from this lesson that technology will evolve year after year after year. Okay? So the it would less it would less the task of it will lessen the effort of the effort of working by using modern technologies, from papers to internet, that's how it evolves during our duration of this year, that's why in this new normal di ta pwede mag-meet basig I'm scared that this might happen to all of us, that this might be the new normal na gyud. And that's I fear that we will be stuck in this new normal. I think we're not going back to the old way, we are used to. Muna siya feeling class, mga LDR mas muuyab class. Di makita niya, di niya siya matouch, di niya siya ma-feel, di niya siya mahikapan. Joke lang, di ba? Di ba? Dili na siya makuha ng tao, dili na siya ma-feel. Lahit na siyang face to face, Lisod po, yung silingan, mag-away.
Ka, sir.
Lisod po, mga silingan, mag-away mo, face to face, mag-video call mo. Ay, siguro, di ba? So, we are getting used to this about this new technology. Di ba, class? Di ba, mga beautiful creatures? Di ba? Are you a creature or not? Creatures also considered as human being, but different one lang. Okay? Sige, any questions? Itapot na gini uban lagi. Ang wala itapot rin si Douglas ra. That's how technology emerge. Okay? Wala itapot. Ay, ako man itapot, Ako ba din itapot yung sorry class, Say maglag, say mo tapot, say dili, Sige. So, thank you. So, take heed about my new topic, So, sige, send po another topic na po to answer this. Okay? Always check your paper accounts, Mga paper accounts ninyo, i-check na ninyo, always. Okay? Kaya mga paper. Wala pang utana as we end our class.
Wala, sir.
Wala, sir.
Wala, sir.
Wala, sir.
Sige,
La sir, la.
Sige.
Wala, sir.
If you want to have more information, just go to YouTube and search what is the evolution of new media to clarify my lesson, okay? Sige. So, mura dito sa class,
Pwede.
Okay, nawala ng kalag. Anyone is moving right now.
Sige. Bye.
Okay, si Jemar buntag. Buntag sa'yo. Para
Murag Jungkook.
Gubuha kayo. Bulusot,
Jungkook.
Jimmer Buntag, sir.
Jungkook. Puntag. Jungkook.
Okay, di makita akong camera class,
Pantay, gid magmuon ang cam ni
Sige
Kentron.
lang, pagwapo sa karon.
Beto, stalker kayo.
Pero, gwapo ko class, O, di ba? Sige, kikamuri mo
Sir, pare-pare magbuhok ni Jemar, sir.
Wow.
Ghost.
Diba?
Close.
Boring kayo, no? Na-feel nyo, no? Boring kayo magklase, no? Wala di makita na ako ni sir, no? Diba? So, that's how you feel. Diba? Di ko
Okay,
makita,
wala gana, sir.
Wala gana, no? Wala. Ang karap po ka-notice, class. Wala under yung camera. Ang karap po na-notice, no? Kinaglag mang good. Diba? That's how you feel. Kung di ko magklase na di makita akong cam. Diba? Boring kayo. Diba? Anak po na klase, no? Kung di makita ang camera mo na klase, boring po ko tanaw ninyo. Maboard po ko tanaw ninyo. Ay, puro kita no, microphone ragalan ninyo. Diba? I-open dyan ang camera class, no? Para ma-monitor dyan mo. Sige, buhat nyo sa likod. Basig, kuha mo diha. Basig namin kasabak lain diha. Sige.
Sabat.
Namin kasabak lain.
Record.
O, diba?
Okay.
Kung magklase tayo, sarado yun ang purtahan. No?
And,
O, diba? Kaya, may purtahan.
sir, principal, sir.
Si Carl, sir, dagdag ang musabak.
Sir.
Sige, sir, sa
Si
bata.
Carl,
Ay, wala mo yung sabak.
Ang bataan mo, may kamaingan ano? So sa klase, tanungon nyo sa klase na ako na okay, di gid may magbugoy-bugoy, no? Dili mag-umigel, dili magkamprag, dili mag-doubt-doubt, ha? Di mangitag mga Power Rangers, ha? Okay? Atong topic, atong subject is Media Information Literacy. Okay? Muna siya. Bawal lang. O Miguel, no? Sa mga edad ninyo, no? Bawal na siya. Pwede na sa kuha na. Pwede na sa kuha kay adult naman ko. Bawal sa inyo anak siya class, no? Kay rated PG man na siya. Patnubay ng mga magulang. Patnubay ng magulang kung man good mo good, no? Sige. Sige na. So, good luck and God bless. So, stay safe. Nag-stay ka ba? Okay. Mag-stay mo sa balay. Diba? Sige. Okay, so let's end our class. It's already 9:53. Extend ako 3 minutes ninyo. Okay, so kindly read in advance, no? To another topic na po na to. Sige. So next topic is ito yung masahang tinyo usab, no? Sa class, reminder lang na basig kung mayon ko magklase kita black 1, black 2 kita. Kay kapuyan na magugod maglain-lain pag black. Balik-balik po discuss na po. Kapuyan mo kugod yung class. No? Usa ka block na gyud tanan pa mangusan lang yung lesson ako ba. Okay, your first quarter is coming right now, no? Hapit ang deadline. Sige. So good luck, God bless, and goodbye. Okay. Panggutom.
Bye, sir.
Ako na.
Bye, sir.
Ako nalipo na taong ko.
Bye, sir.
Koy pamahaw. Nalipo koy pamahaw.
Ay, napikot ng mata ni RJ ah.
Diba?
Bye-bye daw, sir. Ang Jimar Buntag.
Okay, mag-shooting pa ko sa probinsyano karon. Balik po sa bisbiyan ng
Happy
shooting pa ko.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Sige.
Sir, ipahan daw ang cam ni RJ ah.
Sa RJ. Oh, diba?
Color eyes kayo.
Bye, sir.
Sige.
Sir.
Welcome to me, guys. Welcome to me.
Bye, sir.
Sige, bye. I will left the meeting right now. Bye.
Happy
Sir, ligo
birthday.
sa baba.
Bye.